Hello and welcome to the debut of Inside Iona. I'm Kyle Byrne.
And I'm Chrissy Bookie. Inside Iona is ICTV's signature show produced by Iona students where we bring you the latest in campus news, Iona sports, and entertainment.
So let's take a look at what's happening inside Iona.
Talk about a winter wonderland. The snow keeps coming down and students enjoy 2 snow days in 1 week.
So what's everyone doing with their time off? Well, we went on campus to find out.
Well, I've been going out to eat a lot, and I've also been doing a little bit of schoolwork, mostly sleeping and eating, you know.
My best friend Cassandra and I have done Insanity. We are on day 4, and we hurt real bad.
I literally woke up 20 minutes ago.
Snow days at Iona in America is cool, because I can sleep until 12, wake up at 1, get some food, and after that watch a movie. But the professor still emailed us homework to do. That's not cool.
And we took a trip into the city, and we've just been pretty much hanging out at the diner.
I'm spending all my free time either making music playlists or just watching Netflix.
I just loved it. That's all I needed.
Sisters of Phi Gamma Chi sorority held an event in the end zone called Forever 21. It was about breaking down stereotypes and raising awareness of what it means to have a positive body image. Here's ICT reporter Mirage Diner with a closer look.
Hello, I'm Mirage Diner reporting from the La Penta End Zone. Sisters from the Phi Gamma Chi sorority are on a mission to promote a healthy body image. Let's take a look.
Well, our event is called Forever 21, and pretty much what we're doing is we're trying to create a better positive body image of yourself and trying to steer away from the negative things that are put in the media.
Today's event is comprised of taking construction paper and putting things that define who you are and telling your story. The point of the event is to get girls away from the typical model body.
Did you hear about American Eagle's new ad campaign? It's called The Real You is Sexy, and they're basically not going to retouch any of their model photos in their ads. How do you feel about that?
I think personally that's great, because a lot of girls today are so insecure because they think that they have to be like the models that they see on TV that are like a size 0, and it's nice to know that people are trying to encourage girls to be who they truly are and not hide behind makeup and clothing.
I'm Mirage Diner reporting for ICTV.
Some exciting times for speech pathology majors. Beginning in the fall, Iona will offer a new Master's of Arts degree in Communication Sciences and Disorders. The program is up for review by the Council on Academic Accreditation in Audiology and Speech-Language Pathology. The 2-year program will be taught in a state-of-the-art campus clinic. Dr. Dorothy Leone directs the program.
Students need to acquire 400 clinical hours in order to become fully certified. So what we'll provide here at Iona is a number of on-campus opportunities where students will be able to gather clinical hours in our clinic here. Servicing both children and adults, which is a nice variety there. And then they'll also be able to go off campus and engage in a couple of externships. So they'll be able to really get a myriad of experiences to enhance their clinical performance and ultimately their job marketability later on once they graduate. And I think the externship creates a lot of different opportunities. One, it creates an opportunity for interviews for our students. So we all know that that practice can be totally crucial when you're going out into the job market for the first time. The other piece is that it allows them to experience different clinical settings. So not every setting is going to function just like our clinic functions here on campus. So maybe being exposed to a different way to do paperwork or a different style of supervision will just ultimately enhance the student's performance and enable them to maybe get a higher end job.
The Gales Activities Board sponsored an event in the end zone featuring magician and mind reader David Hall. Students were invited to come out for a night of fun, laughs, and a little bit of embarrassment. Here's ICTV's Erica Stern with more.
Hi, my name is Erica Stern, reporting for Iona College TV, and I'm here with David Hall, the magician and mind reader. So David, tell us what we're going to be seeing tonight.
Well, tonight we just got all set up. All the students just came in. We're about 5 minutes till show time. I'm going to do a little comedy magic show, a little mind reading in the show. It's about a 60-minute show, and everyone's psyched. We're going to have a lot of fun. I'm super excited to be here. And in addition to doing the magic and the mind reading, I also do a comedy hypnosis show. So maybe in future semesters I'll be back and I'll hypnotize the students. And
wow, how long have you been doing this?
I've been doing it about 18 years. It started when I was a kid. So long time coming, and every day's new and always working on new things, whether it be magic tricks, hypnosis, or mind reading.
Instilling feelings of distance. I feel like this is probably out of the country. You don't have to say anything at all, just think.
Thanks, Erica. That looked like a lot of fun.
I was going to go to that, but no one can read what's going on in this mind.
Oh, Kyle. Now here's Anthony Carlo with your Iona Gales Sports Report.
Hi, Anthony Carlo here with your Iona Gales Sports Report. This has been an exciting time for Iona basketball fans as both the men's and women's teams have been on a roll. The men's team played host to their rival, the Manhattan Jaspers, on a very special Friday night in which former New York Knick and Iona Gale Richie Guerin was honored for his induction into the NBA Hall of Fame. In front of an electric crowd, Iona was trying to secure their 10th win of the season and advance to a first-place tie with Canisius in the MAC. Manhattan senior George Beeman's jumper gave the Jaspers a 45-39 advantage with just under 4 minutes into the second half, until Iona big man David Lowry threw it down to tie the game at 50. A.J. English then knocked down a couple of shots from behind the arc, giving his team a 56-50 lead. The Gales had 5 players in double digits, including David Lowry, who was the high man on the night with 21 points, and Mike Poole, who had a breakout game with 19 of his own. Iona would hang on to complete an 85-73 win. The men's team moved on to winning their 5th in a row by defeating Monmouth on the road 89-71, continuing their clutch midseason performance. It was Sean Armand and David Lowry who led the charge. Lowry had his 3rd double-double of the season with 21 points and 12 rebounds, defining why he was named Player of the Week. And Armand recorded 22 points in the Gales' win. If you think the men's team has been playing well, then wait till you hear what the women's team has been doing. 18 straight wins is now the magic number after the Gale girls defeated the Fairfield Stags at home and then the Siena Saints on the road, breaking the school record of 17 consecutive wins set back in the men's 79-80 season. On their home turf against the contending Stags, the Gales were led once again by junior D'Amica Martinez, who had carried her team to victory with 26 points. Sophomore forward Joy Adams contributed with her 12th consecutive double-double. With the game tied at 28, sophomore forward Cassidy Ranger gave the Gales the lead for good, with a 3 before a Martinez layup gave the Maroon and Gold a 35-30 cushion with 40 seconds left in the first half. Iona hit the road to take on Siena, trying to keep the momentum going against the Saints, and found themselves down early on. After Iona had gained the lead, Siena opened up the half on a 6-3 run, tying the game at 35. The Gales responded by scoring 5 straight and held on to the lead for good. Aaliyah Robinson, Joy Adams, and D'Amica Martinez combined for 72 of the team's 80 points. With your Iona Gales Sports Report, I'm Anthony Carlo.
Students interested in joining Greek life had the opportunity to meet the Greeks in the Mulcahy Gym and to learn more about fraternity and sorority life at Iona. All 7 Greek life organizations were represented. Steve Berth has the story.
So, what makes you guys come up for Rush Night tonight?
We're interested in joining a sorority. We're looking for lifelong friendships.
That's pretty cool. So, any particular group stand out to you at the moment?
We love all of them. They're all really great.
Any words to the wise, to the new recruits?
Just good luck and keep an open mind. I never tell anyone just to look for one. Go through the week. If it's not for you, then don't worry about it. If you don't get a bid, come back out next semester. It's never the end of it, so just good luck.
I think Greek life is amazing. It helps with the retention rate for Iona College. I joined Greek life because it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to be a part of the lifelong brotherhood of leaders.
Thanks, Steve. The Red Cross Club had its first blood drive of the year. More than 100 students donated blood to the Red Cross Club. Senior Jess Velasco is a student campus minister here, and her service project is the Red Cross Club. Did you know, Kyle, that every pint of blood that you donate saves up to 3 lives?
No, I actually didn't know that. That's very interesting. Over winter break, Iona announced it acquired the Mirage Diner and the adjacent parking lot. The college plans to build a residence hall with retail and dining space on the ground floor. The Mirage Diner has been a social gathering spot and a late-night dining option for Iona students. ICTV reporter Cassandra Lina talked to students to get their reaction.
If you didn't already know, Iona College signed the deal to buy the Mirage Diner across the street on North Avenue. We are here on the campus of Iona College today to interview students on what their thoughts are about the diner being sold.
Stop, I go there like all the time. That's really sad.
Do you think they should have picked somewhere else to build the residence halls?
Yes, definitely. Definitely should have picked somewhere else. I just think they get so much good business there too.
It's a shame, I guess, because a lot of people, it's like a staple for them, but the new dorm's definitely going to be a lot better and brighten the whole area of New Rochelle better, not just our campus, so it's going to be beneficial.
I think it's nice that Iona's growing, so it means a lot to go here and it's going to be big, but I'm going to miss the diner and those tasty cheese fries.
I spoke to Anne-Marie Scatini-Lynch, Senior Vice President for Finance and Administration, about the significance of the acquisition.
So the owners of the diner approached the college after the zoning change for the North Avenue, and it's, again, like Canoni's, strategically it's the perfect location for us to move forward and build residence halls. It brings us to a new place for the college.
And what prompted the development?
There's a need for housing.
Yeah.
We know there's a need for housing, but we also want to provide quality housing. So I think what Dr. Nair talks a lot about, the quality and quantity. Quality housing, more housing for our students, and just continuing to go with our strategic plan and grow the college.
Now let's turn to Maral Kathwari with the latest in entertainment news.
A Deport Justin Bieber petition reached over 100,000 signatures last week, and get this, it's now in the hands of President Obama. Chances that Bieber will actually get deported are slim. However, the petition was posted on We the People, which is a platform where in its terms of participation, the White House must now respond to it accordingly. The singer was charged with drunken driving, resisting arrest, and driving without a valid license after police saw the pop star street racing in Miami last month. In other news, Amanda Knox has been convicted of the 2007 murder of her British roommate, Meredith Kircher. Knox has been sentenced to 28 years and 6 months. She already spent 4 years in an Italian prison after an initial guilty verdict. Her ex-boyfriend, Raffaele Sollecito, was also found guilty and given 25 years in jail. It's unlikely, however, that the U.S. will extradite her to Italy on her charges. Have you ever dreamed about taking a course strictly on Beyoncé? Well, now you can. The Department of Women's and Gender Studies at Rutgers University is adding a course to its curriculum titled Politicizing Beyoncé. The class will compare her videos and music with readings from African-American feminists. Her husband, Jay-Z, already has his own class about him called The Sociology of Hip-Hop, the Urban Theodicy of Jay-Z, which can now be studied at Georgetown University. And to wrap up this week in entertainment, Woody Allen's adopted daughter, Dylan Farrow, wrote an open letter to the New York Times on February 1st, which cites allegations of sexual molestation against her father. Dylan's brother, Moses Farrow, is coming to Allen's defense, saying that Woody did not molest his sister and that their mother, Mia Farrow, manipulated him into hating his father and tearing their family apart. That's it for this week's entertainment news. I'm Maral Kathwari, reporting for Inside Iona.
Iona hosted a campus-wide opening ceremony for Black History Month featuring the Harlem Grooves. The Harlem Grooves is a group of performers who celebrate the African-American culture through musical, theatrical, and literary performances. Take a look.
Alright, those dancers.
Exciting times for the college. Iona announced the approval of Phase 1 of the Campus Master Plan. The plan is part of the college's Strategic Growth and Development Initiative. The master plan includes building a new business school, expanding and renovating the Cornelia Science Building, expanding and renovating the Hines Athletic Center, and building a new Performance Arts Center. I sat down with President Nair to discuss the master planning process. Time frame on when we can see some of these improvements happening.
So a few things. One, that master planning process took a year. And it's a very specific process and discipline. We brought in experts because we deserve experts. It involves students and faculty and staff and alumni and administrators and community members and an awful lot of analysis of the campus and where we're headed as a college and what our needs are in the future. So that plan has multiple phases. The first phase is the next 3 to 5 years, and those projects were approved subject to fundraising for that first phase. But there are many other enhancements, including adding the hill back to what La Penta lot used to be, renovating some of the food service spaces on campus so we have better dining facilities and more space for you to spend time between classes. We're very excited about that plan. We think it's critical, and we're moving precipitously to ensure that it comes to fruition.
Thank you for joining us for the first episode of Inside Iona.
Like ICTV on Facebook and follow us on Twitter and Instagram. For all of us at ICTV, I'm Kyle Byrne.
And I'm Chrissy Bookie. See you next time.